We're going to be looking at some of the craziest Scientology dating site profiles that I think I have ever seen. Because you guys know, I joined a Scientology dating site with hopes of getting people out of Scientology. Kelli Copter's going to join me. Stay tuned. Hey, everybody, and welcome. I'm Natalie. This is Scientology Life After a Cult. We talk about Scientology culty stuff, my 35 years in this cult, and leaving with 3 generations of my family. Welcome to everybody here, members, mods, chat. Thank you for being here. Once again, Kelli Copter is going to join me. We've already got the music pulled up and queued here. You should be able to hear it in the background because it's a vibe, right? It's dating, Scientology style. We're going to get into all of it, but let me bring up the one, the only, the amazing Kelli Copter.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this.
I know, I'm already getting in the vibe with the sexy jazz music in the background.
You know what? Last time we got some really good suggestions for answers to questions and things from people in the chat and in the comments. And I feel like this is going to be an ongoing situation. So if you guys have tips for us throughout, do leave them in the chat. Please put them in the comments.
Yeah, exactly. So funny. Exactly. Profile tips, because, you know, it makes me want to rethink my Scientology dating profile that I did, because I'm reading these and maybe it's like it needs to be a little more Scientology speak. I don't know. Maybe that's why I've not gotten any hits. Although I also have not checked. I need to log in and check my message thing in there. But I feel like I'd get a notification on email.
I think the main problem with it was that there wasn't enough Tom Cruise movie fandom. You know, you didn't include one single Tom Cruise movie. And how can you be a Scientologist if you don't love our Lord and Savior, Tom Cruise?
All hail. Praise be. You're right. I didn't include enough movies by Tom Cruise under favorite movies, which is kind of a weird question, but they all do when going through the Scientology profiles.
I heard you had another boyfriend anyway. I'm sure you popped up in a...
Well, I'm dating. And when you date, you see people. Now, yes, I am dating a retired galactic overlord named Xenu, which many of you know about from Scientology. He gets a bad rap. I'm going to be sharing his real truth and story soon. But he knows that, I need this time to explore and find out, just kind of be with it and date. I'm just not ready to settle down. Xenu knows that. And he's willing to just kind of let it go. And I'm like, hey, if I, meet someone on the Scientology dating site, I'm really just looking more to make friends. And then I'm going to get them out of Scientology. So he supports that mission.
Yeah. I mean, he must be financially quite stable though, right?
Very much so. Very much so. You don't become a galactic overlord, for so many millions and millions of years and not have your finances straight. All right, let's see. First, let me pull up, if anybody doesn't already know, Kelli Copter, who's here with me. This is her channel. Head over there and give that channel a subscribe. You're going to want to follow her. Kelli creates some really fun content.
I do. When I show up, I'll make you a video, but
That's right.
Here, there, and everywhere.
When she decides to show up and do some work.
I am such a slacker. It's awful, but I'll come back. I'm like a real helicopter. You see me sometimes you don't,
Exactly. And I'm sure it's generational. Are you Gen Z or a millennial?
I am only just a millennial. I think if I was born a year or two later, I would have been Gen Z. Yeah.
Okay, so you are a millennial, but you probably have Gen Z tendencies. So that's the whole,
What are you trying to say?
Oh, I'm just giving you a hard time.
Wait, do we have beef?
No. The video just took a turn. Natalie and Kelli have beef.
Oh my goodness.
It's funny because you are such a hard worker. That's what makes it hilarious. You're not somebody I would call a slacker.
I would call myself one, to be fair. So
really? Okay.
I accept the criticism. I take it. I will do better in future.
I would take that under advisement.
I'm sorry, we're not accepting criticism at this time.
That's right. No, this is like the love train right now. So
Yeah.
let's go and take a look at some of these absolutely insane Scientology dating profile.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Let me get the first one pulled up here. This is
Bachelorette number 1.
exactly. See, Tina in the last 20 says, Kelli, you're on the cusp of Gen Z. But that's good. There's a lot of good things about that generation, just like every single one. All right. So I want to share this with you, Kelli. Now, our audience here, just so you know, Kelli herself has not seen these yet.
Nope.
So we are going to get her real reaction to the Scientology dating profile. So let's start with this one. Now, it says, because people list their goals and purposes, right?
Okay.
And hold on. I think I want to just turn the music down just a little bit. Can we still hear it? It's still background? Okay, good. There we go. Okay. Goals and purposes. My goal is to get trained and get auditing up to the top of the grade chart and use my knowledge of Scientology to effectively help others and to bring up my dynamics. Now, dynamics in Scientology are all the different parts of your life. There are 8 of them: yourself, sex, family, children, groups, mankind, and so on and so on. And I would like a wonderful, very smooth, full of love and care 2D relationship with the right woman. 2D is the sex dynamic.
Is that a shaving requirement? Very smooth just seems a bit of an odd phrase.
That's how I took it, that you better be shaving your legs and not having any armpit hair. I don't know. Very smooth.
Very
smooth.
That's such an odd request. What could that possibly mean? What does how you describe somebody as a very smooth person? The only thing I can think of is skincare, right?
Yeah, that's what I would think, but maybe not. And maybe we're missing a male perspective. James Steele, please come to the front. Paging James Steele. What does it mean when a man says very smooth? He wants a very smooth woman. We'll wait for your response, James Steele. We'll keep reading.
Very smooth, full of love and care, 2D relationship with the right. So is a 2D relationship different from just a relationship? Why is it why couldn't you just say relationship?
Well, exactly. In Scientology, it's like they always refer to it as just 2D. This is my 2D. So my partner, if I'm a Scientologist, I'm saying, this is my 2D Xenu. So my second dynamic, like my person, it's total Scientology talk.
But wouldn't you include your kids in that? Because it's family, isn't it, as well?
Yes. Yeah, you would have.
That's very weird.
But you don't say, when you're introducing your children, you don't say, this is my 2D. 2D is specifically romantic partner, as Scientologists use it that way. Now, James Steele, first in Carnival says smooth operator. And James Steele says it means no hair, completely bald.
Yikes. Like a little naked mole rat.
Yep, naked mole rat. Mama Opal says looking for a bald girl. So I guess, you know what?
I'm looking for someone who could slip away really easily, but won't.
Exactly. Smooth could be a curvy gal. I've not heard it that way, but I guess it could be. So that's kind of the person's goals and purposes. But then there's education. I did university, but I don't work in that field. I like to study Scientology and use that. That's why I'm on academy training. Academy training are the auditor training levels in Scientology on Scientology's Bridge to Total Freedom. Here's the thing, though. This sounds like a staff member in a way, because he's like doing all this training and studying. What do you think?
I'm just reading it. Sorry. I did university, but I don't work on that field. But okay. I like to study Scientology and use that. That's why I'm on academy training. So he's not trying to become like the OTA, godlike superpower thing. He's trying to get other people to do that. Is that what the academy thing is? Is that what you mean?
You train on auditor training, so you'll be able to deliver Scientology auditing. But see, about my work, he said he has a cleaning job. So he's a cleaning job and he's studying Scientology. This could easily be a Scientology. It could be a staff member. Well, he wouldn't have access to the internet if he was on the RPF. But,
Okay.
no children. I don't have any children, but would be nice one day, one way or the other. Well, that rules
The
them out.
smiley face is too much. Not the smiley face at the end. Would be nice one way or the other.
I'd like to have
No.
children.
That's awful. Get that smiley face off there. That is horrendous.
I know, it is kind of weird. But you know what? Well, but would be nice one day, one way or other. It sounds like you're just saying, I could take it or leave it. If you want to have kids, children for me is obviously a deal breaker. I'm an empty nester. I have zero intention of going back to raising children. So yeah, there's a couple things that would be a no. I'd have to swipe left on this one. But Kelli, what do you think about what he is looking for? Do you want to share that?
He is looking for, I am looking for you. Oh, damn. You who is uptone, interested in Scientology, moving up to higher spiritual states with me. A caring, loving, sane being. Living somewhere not too far. Another creepy smiley face. My ideal scene includes that we inspire each other on the dynamics.
Yeah,
Is that like weird sex stuff or what? What do you mean inspire?
We inspire each other basically what that means in Scientology speak is I'm looking for a hardcore Scientologist who wants to live, eat, sleep, drink Scientology on all of our dynamics.
And as well, uptone, right? Maybe I don't understand this as well, but like the whole tone scale thing, it's a sliding scale, right? It's like your mood. You could be like in the mood for games, or you could be, body death. I don't know. But you can't be like that all the time. So this man seems to want a sort of Stepford wife of sorts.
That would be accurate. And that is often in Scientology what ends up happening. Philip Jones makes a good point. He's looking for someone to help him with his grammar.
I'm sure his grandma's fine.
Grammar.
It was a joke.
Oh, I thought you said grandma.
I did. James still will get it.
Yeah, James still will get it. So yeah, I would say this one is definitely one that I would have to swipe left on.
Yeah, and we're not doing pictures because this is not about looks, right? This is about the fundamentals, the basics.
Exactly. This is not, we're not showing pictures because also I don't, even though these are probably mostly Scientologists, I applaud that they're trying and they're looking. I don't want to, we're going to make fun of it, but we don't need to show their pictures to do that.
Do you think that the ones who select like, oh, I'm not looking for a Scientologist necessarily, like anybody, do you think they will be required to recruit them? Like if they got into a relationship with someone, would the church pressure them to recruit this new human?
Yes, absolutely.
That's creepy. Your church shouldn't do that, right? That's freaking weird.
It's weird. That's why it's a cult. So our next gentleman here, he is in his late 40s to 50s. He is Caucasian. Now he is divorced. He does not smoke. And he has children. Sometimes they're home, sometimes they're not. So he must be splitting custody.
Okay.
Maybe he wants more children. Maybe he will locate. He is looking for a long-term relationship for someone younger than him. Oh, shocker. A man looking for somebody younger than him.
But wait, how old is he?
He's late 40s to early 50s.
Okay. So he wants someone early 40s or younger.
Yeah, I guess so. Definitely younger than him. He says that he is spiritual and he desires to date only within his religion. So he basically, it's like you have to be a Scientologist, but look at his religious and spiritual activities.
I desire to date only within my religion, religious spiritual activities, moving on the bridge at the church headquarters in Clearwater, Florida. Russian. Ooh. Interesting. Because all of the books are all banned in Russia, I thought.
Say that again?
all of the Scientology books, I thought they were banned in Russia. There was a big raid and they're not like legal books there.
Well, so it sounds like he's living in Clearwater. Because that's where he wants to go up the bridge and do that. That's at Flag. So he probably is at Flag. That's interesting. All right. I don't know why this isn't skipping to the next one. It's making me open them like this.
We can peruse over these at leisure, Natalie. We've got to find the right person, you know?
Yeah. This is an intense search here. I hope you guys are paying attention and taking notes. This is really serious. This is serious stuff. We're looking for a date for Natalie here.
We got to keep that Xenu on his toes, you know?
We do. Got to keep him guessing. This one is pretty simple. He just desires to date within his religion, but he is halfway through the basic books of Scientology. I've done course on how to study. I've done a lot of auditing and almost clear. So he has almost gotten to the point. I feel like Kelli, like I could help this guy because he's almost to the point of being clear. If he would choose to reach out to me, I would say, you know what? I can help you get the rest of the way to clear. Go on into Scientology and say, oh my gosh, you know what? I just realized I've been creating my own reactive mind and I'm not going to do it anymore. It is literally the clear cognition or realization. I could save him money. He could attest the clear and then I could help get him out of Scientology.
Yeah. And instead of spending all that money to have that realization, it can take you out on a lovely date.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Phil makes a good point too. That last guy, $150,000 in income, divorce, probably has alimony. That's a good point, Phil, because I'm not down with that either. I'm going to need the gentleman to be very financially sound. Absolutely. I'm going to need to see a financial statement and I'm going to need access to your My Chart because I'm going to need to check. Where it's going to get sticky is I feel like a Scientologist won't submit to a psychiatric evaluation. And that would be also a must for me.
I'm not going to lie. I don't think many people on dating apps would submit to a psychiatric evaluation.
I know. And I think somebody like who would ask for that, which I absolutely feel like I would, should probably be getting a psychiatric evaluation.
Yeah, we might. You know what though? Set the bar high, and then we come down and we find a middle ground, right? Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it's a great conversation starter on a first date. Tell me about your mental health. Have you had a psychiatric evaluation in the last 5 years? If so, and I'm going to need access to your My Chart because I'm going to need to know about your health, especially if you're older than me, because I've been through a lot of trauma this last year and I lost the love of my life and I don't know that I can do that again. So that's why I'm going to need access to health records.
First date, people. First date.
I know, exactly. We're wondering why my profile's not like bringing all the boys to the yard.
I mean, your profile sounded very nice, you know. Again, I think you're just missing a couple of Sciento points.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And, you know, asking for somebody, so free translate, why do they even ask for uptone people as if it's a personality trait? Because in Scientology, it is being uptone, right? You're cheerful. You're not showing any misemotion. You're not asking questions about Scientology and where is all the money going or any of that stuff. Why does Tom Cruise use free slave labor from the Sea Organization? You know, you're not asking those questions. That is not uptone. Uptone, Kelli, you nailed it. It pretty much a Stepford wife vibe.
Yeah. Uptone is just a mood. Like, you're in a good mood. You're not in a good mood. I've seen uptone Scientologists when I was at St. Hill, right? And they walk around the campus and they're just like, hey, you having a great day? Good. Like, it's the weirdest thing you'll ever see in your whole life. You're like, why are all these people so smiley? At nothing. Not like they're having a laugh, they're having a good time with their friends. No, they're just like, it's fake. It's all fake.
Yep, it is. I don't get it. Now, this is one of my favorites here because this gentleman, even though he desires to date within his religion, fine, right? He might have to swipe left on me because I am not a Scientologist. He does love to study and participate in his religion. Ask me to know more. He says, I love to study and to participate in my religion. Ask me to know more. But the best part of this, now he does speak German and English, but my favorite part about this guy is, I want to become able to leave my body at free will. So I want to be able to leave my body freely. That's like his goal. What do you think?
I want to know why that's his goal. Like, what? I'm losing my freaking mind. Why on earth would you want to do that? For what good does that do? Is it sold to you in a way in Scientology, like this is a good thing? Why would you need to leave your body?
So in Scientology, right, you are a spiritual being. You are a thetan, and a thetan that has a body. So to be exterior or outside of your body would indicate that you are a more powerful thetan, that you're not so stuck in your body like some kind of degraded being in some ways. And the more you go up the levels in Scientology, the more you can exteriorize at will. So I don't know. I always thought it to be like getting out of your head, but in Scientology, it very literally does mean to leave the body. So he wants to be able to leave his body at will. Now that scares me a little bit because I'm like, well, L. Ron Hubbard said he could leave his body at will. And that's why he was going to do that at the whole, when his death was announced, that he willingly, he just laid
never came back.
Yeah, he just discarded it like a pair of dirty underwear.
I don't think this person is so committed to a relationship, because think about it, like how can you have a relationship with someone who is not in their body? It's just not really, there's a conflict here, clearly. Yeah. You can't have a relationship with a ghost, like this guy needs to reevaluate if he wants to get a date, I think he should reevaluate, because I'm not going on a date with someone who's trying to get out of their body. Like what a bad excuse for not paying the bill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You're just going to dine and ditch and leave me with the check because you've left your body now and you can't reach your wallet. Here's the other red flag, Kelly. He says he's a humanitarian. That is code. That is code. A humanitarian in Scientology, as Phil Jones points out, is having donated $250,000 to the International Association of Scientologists.
So but here's the thing, right? He probably thinks he has donated to some really good causes, doesn't he? Because he doesn't actually know where the money's gone. He doesn't know that it's gone to like lawyers and all that. It's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it is. But you know what? I want to be able to leave my body at will. He is an engineer, but still, I'm going to have to swipe left on that one.
Yeah, that's a red flag if I ever seen one.
Mm-mm.
Don't date anyone who doesn't want to be in their own body. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't think I'm down with that.
No.
But here's what this person is looking for. Do you want to read that?
Yes, looking for. Here we go. I am in search of you, my dream 2D partner, a wonderful lady who is captivating both in physical appearance and soul. I am fully capable and willing to admire, love, and support you in every possible way. Mm. My expectations from my 2D partner, part of Ideal Scene. Willing and able to form an outgoing flow naturally.
What?
You know what? I'll read it and then we need to break this down because what the hell? Willing and able to form an outgoing flow naturally. Capable to create long-term, reliable relationships. A powerful 2D marriage. Able to form and maintain common goals. Willing and capable of growing spiritually and intellectually. Capable of admiring and inspiring me to new achievements. Positive, cheerful, social, with a good sense of humour. Caring, attentive. Loving to travel, discovering the world, gaining new experiences and emotions. Willing and capable of improving our surroundings.
I feel like I check a lot of those boxes. Those boxes.
Oh yes, you definitely do, Queen. Absolutely. It does seem quite like lofty expectations, though. I'm not going to lie. What's Ideal Scene? Is that like a thing?
So an ideal scene in Scientology, that means that your ideal situation. So my ideal scene for a woman is this. My ideal situation for a man is this. My ideal situation for a living arrangement, for a house, for anything. What is the ideal situation? That is the ideal scene. And they're always looking for, and this is something I want to point out in Scientology, it's very much this hunt for perfection. This desire to be perfect, to be flawless as a Scientology auditor, to have certainty like all the time. And I feel like this very much reeks of that false narrative that perfection is possible within Scientology.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, I think you're very captivating, Natalie, and I think you could fit a lot of these standards, but I don't think that this guy sold himself that well. You know, what are we going for here? You know, this isn't the want to leave the body guy, is it? Is it a different guy?
No, I think this is oh wait, no, this might be his looking for. Which is
he wants all of this just so that he cannot be here. What the hell?
Yeah. You want all this. I got to bring all this to the table. I got to be uptone. I have to inspire you creatively, in a creative way so that you can achieve. What am I getting out of it? You're going to leave your body. Like you already said, that's your goal. What am I getting out of it? I don't think so. Phil says Scientologists tend to let the perfect be the enemy of the good. Ooh, Phil Jones dropping gems of wisdom there.
Yeah. Is it that it happens in lots of cults, but are women seen as any like less of a person than a man? Because I know you have to call everyone sir and stuff like this. You know, what is the role of the female Scientologist?
In my experience on staff and in the Sea Organization, there's no difference between men and women in terms of being assigned a certain job or given a responsibility. Now, for public people, when you get into relationships in Scientology, it becomes about flowing power to power is what they call it. So, but interestingly, it was always the woman flowing the power to the man in a relationship, in a Scientology relationship, like everyday public. And I think it comes from, there's a policy letter that L. Ron Hubbard wrote. I think it was called Simon Bolivar or the Power Formula. And it told the story of Simon Bolivar and his lady, and how his lady basically went ahead, killed some people just to protect him and didn't tell him about it because he can't be bothering him with that kind of stuff. But like how everything she did was to support him. So I feel, in my opinion, based off my previous experience in Scientology, that when it comes to work, no, you can do whatever job. But when it comes to a romantic relationship in Scientology, there's definitely a little bit of more an antiquated view that the woman is supporting the man instead of it being more of a mutual endeavor. If two people in the household, you know, have two different careers, or even if one is staying home, I feel like Scientology is falling behind in those ways.
Yeah, I wonder how that plays out, you know, with Shelley Miscavige and David Miscavige. Like, we obviously don't know where the hell she is, or maybe not where she is, or she's not been seen, you know, she's not been out and about. I wonder if she just feels that she is supposed to kind of serve him or something. Like, yeah. I don't know, it really creeps me out. Like, this whole paragraph of a thing, you would never see this on like Hinge or Tinder or something like that. It just seems so idealistic, perfectionistic. Who the heck can attain this standard apart from you, Natalie, obviously?
Well, obviously it's a given that I attain this standard. Professor Kakan says women in Scientology are supposed to have the same chrome steel cojones as men. Otherwise, they are a degraded being. And that is true. That is true. Wake Up Naturally says, I've been watching Star Trek. Scientology is a cross between the Borg and the Vulcans. The Borg want perfection and the Vulcans suppress emotions. They are living in a TV show. That is so true. I've often used that analogy of the Borg, of how Scientology works, in terms of it's all about the group. It's all about the collective. It's all about being that one and not having your individuality and your individual personality.
Ugh, gives me the creeps. I've never seen Star Trek though, so I think the comparison's lost on me.
Yeah, it's a great comparison. So here's another one. This person has some accomplishments, at least. This person was on staff at Harlem Org for 7.5 years. So that means they signed 2 5-year contracts and 1 2.5-year contracts. No, that's not right. 1 5-year contract, 1 2.5-year contract. I sold tons. Oh, here's where the sexy talk comes in. I sold tons of books while in Division 6A and got many onto their first course. I later worked as an administrator in the Hubbard Guidance Center, orchestrating all of the behind the scenes work to get many people in session, with around 40 attesting to the state of clear.
Tell you what, it hits different when you're not in it, hey, right? Like, to somebody that's actually in Scientology, you're like, wow, you've got so many people in. You've got more people in than Tom Cruise has. But when you know that it's a cult, you're just like, ugh, you like got all these people to give away their money and ruin their life and potentially their families and friends. Ick. Big ick. No.
No, we are probably definitely going to swipe left on this one, but here's some data about his education. He's done some college and is certified in a holistic method. Before I learned about Scientology, he has to point this out because this holistic method would be considered another practice in Scientology. So he points out, certified in a holistic method before I learned about Scientology for helping release negative emotions. What?
But why is it one rule for one and not the other? Because what's his face? Minkoff, the doctor. Yeah, he's got that practice where he diagnoses and cures people of Lyme disease. You know, he's like, you have Lyme disease and do this. Now you don't, which obviously a load of bollocks. How is that not considered a different practice, a holistic practice?
Well, it would still fall under, they would see that as being medicine, even if it's functional medicine, I think is what it's called. They still see that as, you know, and functional medicine is a treatment. It's an option for medical treatment. But what he's talking about that's helping release negative emotions, a holistic method, to me sounds like a squirrel practice.
Or like yoga or acupuncture or something.
Ooh, acupuncture, that is probably it. I wonder.
Could you date a guy doing acupuncture?
Not if it's all he did. I don't know. I feel like I need acupuncture, and the fact that I've had not great experiences with it might mean that I need it. One time, the first time I did acupuncture, I cried uncontrollably. No idea why. They put all the needles on me, left me for a while, and I just started crying. They said it was normal. Yeah. It was right after I left Scientology. I'm like, ooh, let's go try acupuncture. When I left Scientology, I made a list of a ton of stuff to go do and try. So I go in, I get acupuncture. I cry like hell. They say it's normal. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not comfortable feeling these feelings. I had just left Scientology.
Yeah.
Then I go outside. Oh, while I'm getting acupuncture, I get a missed call from Scientology on my phone. Afterwards, I see this missed call. Oh, that's interesting and funny, because here I am getting acupuncture and someone from Scientology is calling me, missed call. I go outside. My tire had been slashed.
What?
Yep.
So they followed you to the acupuncture clinic and went, look at this squirrel practice. Like, she deserves the tire to get slashed it left, and rang you to let you know?
Well, I was also speaking out against Scientology at the time and doing some media about it. So it's also equally possible, Kelli, we should not jump to conclusions. Somebody could have been walking past my car with a giant knife, tripped over maybe some rocks, and fell into my tire in a stabbing motion and slashed my tire. Now, I was kind of like, you know what? I'm sure it was an accident and that's how it happened, until I got the tire fixed. And the following week, the exact same tire with the exact same puncture.
Did that not scare you? Like, what the hell?
No.
I had someone slash my bike tire once, you know. It's not the same story, but I feel like I can relate to you on this. And it was someone who was expressed some feelings, and I was like, oh no, like, we're friends, but no. And they were living with me at the time, and we were in dorms, right, in uni. And I had my bike. I got a brand new bike for uni. It was in the kitchen, and we had this chat. We got a bit heated, and in the morning, the tire was slashed, like knifed. I was like, and I brought it up. I said, "Why the hell would you slash my tire? Like, that's so rude." It's like, ugh, I didn't slash your tire. It could have been anyone. I was like, sure it was.
Like, okay, crazy. So let's see.
Single.
Oh yeah, no. So this guy was on staff for 7.5 years. I now do bridge somewhat full time while doing stocks and options to maintain financially. If options is an MU, which is a misunderstood word, okay, you're putting MU as if everyone knows MU is misunderstood word.
Yeah.
If options is a misunderstood word, it's basically like providing insurance for people's investments, where I sell them the option to use the insurance and their stock investment goes against them. If their stock investment goes against them, my plan is to get at least clear, and at that point train to class 4, either here in New York while I expand on a career, or go full-time at Flag to train. So, I don't know. What do you think about that one? Is this a possibility?
No, I think, to be honest, that he should have told you to look options up in the dictionary, and not try to explain it to you. Yeah. That seems like a flunk on his part.
Verbal data.
Is anyone? I wonder what the stats are of people that are above the state of clear now. Like, are there many people that actually do the bridge anymore? You know, I wonder what, on the level of, it's crazy. Because you would think the more people would get higher up on it, the more would go, oh no, South Park was like so right, and this is about aliens. Damn.
Yeah,
wasting my money on that.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
This guy's a no, though. Get him out of here. He's a no.
We'll get rid of him. Now, here's one. He's, a little younger. Actually, this would probably be too young for me because he's late 30s, early 40s, and I'm 54. He is spiritual, wants to date within his religion, and did a bunch of staff training, including Welcome to the Sea Org and the Grooming course.
Wait, it's called the Grooming course?
Yes.
What the hell is that, Natalie? Explain.
So basically, I think it's one of the Sea Org bootcamp training courses, if I remember correctly. So this person is ex-Sea Org. That's what they're saying. So when you say, like, I've done Welcome to the SO, that's Welcome to the Sea Org. You only do that course when you are a Sea Org member. You're in Sea Org bootcamp. So basically, what he's saying is so back to the grooming course. It's like self-grooming, making sure your hair is kept, like your uniform is clean.
Okay.
But who knows?
It's not about how to manipulate minors, then that's good.
You hope not. It's mostly, Robert put it well, how to be clean and tidy. That's basically what the grooming course is. But think about it. If you're a Scientologist even that doesn't know what the courses are in the Sea organization, and you're like, okay, welcome to the Sea Org. Oh, okay, he was in the Sea Org. Grooming course? What?
Yeah.
Few others.
They could just read KonMari, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. Like, I'm sorry, but that is easily the best tidying up book in the world, for sure.
I agree.
Have you ever done the Spark Joy thing, like the tidying up thing? I learned how to fold everything from that woman. I can fold anything because of her.
Does it show you how to fold a fitted sheet?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
I'm going to need to see a video about this, of you folding a fitted sheet, because until I see it, I'm going to have to call shenanigans.
Okay, next time we are on a stream, I will get a fitted sheet and I'll bring it up here and I will fold it live.
Yeah, okay, because I feel like people can't really do that.
There's a method to it. Make it this big.
Jess says, do not put that in your dating profile, my man. Are you 5? Yeah, grooming course. I did the grooming course. KPW says, you two need Nancy Drew sleuth master outfit for these segments.
Like a Sherlock type detective thing. I still have the pineapple outfit somewhere. I don't think that's the vibe though.
Yeah, no, this is not the vibe. Although the pineapple might be a vibe. I don't know about you in England, but apparently here in the US, and I'm bummed about this because I love pineapples. For me, I'm born and raised in Hawaii. The pineapple is a symbol of hospitality. But I find out that it is also used in the swinger community.
A swinger's not hospitable?
I think you would think so, being on account of it sounds like a social activity. But I think you put the pineapple upside down on your doorstep or something. I don't know. I don't quite get how it works, but it involves a pineapple, and that irritates me because I love pineapple. I've got pineapples everywhere. Not real pineapples, but just, pineapple. I got pineapple land.
They're quite easy to grow, You can actually plant the top of a pineapple. You can plant it into soil and it will grow another pineapple.
I don't know if we could do that in Minnesota. I wonder. But yeah, I have heard that.
I've got a bunch of little pineapple plants. They're adorable. Forever busy.
You got to share photos of that. I've never seen that.
They're very cute. I will.
Now, this guy's got some goals here, okay? He wants to open his own martial arts studio. He loves teaching it and watching people's eyes light up as they have that aha moment and duplicate it. I love to compete. I love to compete, whether it be in forms of sparring. Well, that's a weird sentence. Some of the kids I have taught in the past have been the ones you need to beat to take first place.
Whoa. What does he mean? Does he mean that he needs... No, he must mean that the super talented ones, right? Like he's like, actually, no, I don't get it. Is he beating up children? Taking his grooming course? I'm confused.
Yeah, it does sound weird. You've taken a grooming course, and now you're saying some of the kids I taught in the past have been the ones you need to beat to take first place. I think he means like he has trained kids who are like, they're the ones to beat. He's
got the alumni.
Yeah, this is just not a good way of wording it. I would love to find someone to share my life with where we are in each other's corners. Well, yeah, who wouldn't want that? Helping to achieve our goals as a group, and or on an individual basis, and applying the tech.
Sorry, but and or on an individual basis does not sound very committed relationship to me. Another red flag from this one. Seems to be more invested in his relationship with the cult than a new person. Yeah, Jessica, rejected. Out of here.
Swipe left. Well, Tina in the last 20 says he means this is going to be a cage match.
Oh, can we see his looking for? What is that? We've got... Okay, he's only got 7 requirements. Mm-hmm. We'll see how many of these Natalie lines up with. Okay,
let's see.
Number 1, very uptone. Again, this uptone thing. But like as if someone's going to go, I don't mind if you're downtone. Like, this is just such a stupid thing to write. I don't know.
No. Like anyone's going to say, oh, I need to swipe left because I'm not uptone. I'm a downtone POS. So
can you be mid-tone? Is that real? Can you be mid-tone or no?
You could be mid-tone. That would probably put you at about maybe anger or antagonism, but I suppose it's possible. But uptone is the whole serenity of beingness. That's like the top. That's like, isn't that tone 40, like the top? Serenity of beingness. That's what he's looking for, a Stepford wife.
How can tone 40, though, be serene, but also shouting angrily? Like, you know when you see the ashtray thing? Like, that's tone 40, yeah? They're like, stand up, thank you, sit down, thank you, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's not very serene. That's cuckoo. Like...
It is. It makes no sense. What else is he looking for?
Oh, he is looking for high communication ability.
Check.
So, yeah. Does that mean communicating high, or is it communicating well?
Communicating while high or communicating well? I would check both those boxes.
Can grant a what? Can grant a lot of beingness.
Yeah, so granting beingness in Scientology basically means you do you, boo. But it's only granting beingness is you can be who you are as long as it doesn't conflict with anything Scientology wants you to be or not be. So it's one of those falsehoods in Scientology, like saying they're non-denominational and everyone is welcome. No, in the beginning, but then you have to give up any other religion because it's considered an other practice.
Yeah.
So he's basically saying that he needs someone who can grant a lot of beingness. To me, that's Scientology talk for, I need you to be able to tolerate a lot of shit.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? It's no wonder that these people can only date within their religion.
Yeah.
The language is so isolating. Like, if I wasn't looking at these with you, Natalie, I'd be like, what on the planet Earth is this? Like, this does not make the shred of sense to me, with the a regular person would never look at this and be like, oh yeah, that seems like a cool, down-to-earth, chill person. You'd be like, no, this person seems like they are into some MLM culty situation, and they're all showing it, all of them so far.
Exactly.
What else has he got? High energy. All right, that's a fairly normal thing, but all the time, like what does that?
But you see again the expectation. You need to be high energy and uptone and grant me all the beingness in the world. But what are you bringing to the table?
Makes you sound like a genie. Can you grant me beingness, please?
Yes, grant me beingness. I give you the gift of beingness.
Caring. Okay. You would hope, wouldn't you? Like, it's such a waste of a number on here. Like, I want someone who's caring. It's like, well, yeah, if you're getting in a relationship with someone, you would hope that they were caring.
It's a given. What a waste of real estate. That's like saying, literally, I want to be in a relationship with somebody who has eyes. Yeah,
literally. No offense to anyone who is without eyes.
Exactly. None of that.
Wants to advance spiritually. Again, it's just such a... you can't measure that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
That means wants to go up Scientology's bridge to total freedom. That's exactly what that means. That's Scientology speak for. You want to advance. You want to do all of these Scientology levels with me.
I mean, is there a lot of, co-op in these courses? Like, you do most of them by yourself, don't you? Apart from like co-auditing, but
yeah, you do them all by yourself. You do them in a course room where you're working. You'll have like a twin, somebody that you're working with, or if you don't have someone who's your twin you're working with, you just get random people and you help each other in the course room when you need something. What else is he looking for?
Has goals.
Has goals. Wow.
Has goals.
Well, not what goals, just that you have goals. Well, I've got goals. I have a goal to eat tacos at least once a week now. That's a new goal of mine.
Nice. Yeah, no, this guy is also not it. You know what? I just want there to be one that's like, okay, they're a bit Scientology-ish, but there's a vibe here. A little, some personality. All of these profiles could be the same person.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing.
Good.
This one here, this person wants to create a life for me and others that is purposeful, give joy and brings, hold on, I want to X out of that. Brings joyful and brings about the native state we all have been missing. To create a life for me and others that is purposeful, joyful, and brings about the native state we have all been missing.
Does that mean with all of our superpowers as thetans, the ones we forgot about?
Exactly. Our native state as a being, as a thetan, stripping away our reactive mind and all of the body thetans. You return to your native state. I feel like that's what he's going for.
Okay. I look forward to creating with a 2D in all aspects of life. Is that like procreating? Is that what he means? That's such a gross way to write that. I hate it.
That I want to have sex. I look forward to creating with a 2D in all aspects of life.
I hate it. No, I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, but he says so that we can have the best experiences possible for fun, for enjoyment, and for the betterment of all mankind. Oh, swipe left, swipe left.
Well, let's give him a shot. Let's give him a shot. On. He's got accomplishments. He's been successful in his career, his family, and wait. Oh, okay. He doesn't mean the 2D thing. He just means like his mum or whatever. And in creating pleasure moments, can't read it. And creating pleasure moments for myself and others, I take pride in my ability to change.
Right there, though. He's been successful. I have been successful in creating pleasure moments for myself and others.
I hate it. This is the cringiest one so far. This one's awful.
Pleasure moments. Ooh, it's all about the pleasure moments.
Ooh, and he's got his children. He had a wife. Data about my children. Sorry, I skipped ahead. I shouldn't have skipped ahead. I did. This is going to get way worse.
Yeah, it gets worse.
Okay. We'll get there. I take pride in my ability to change and grow and look forward to what the future holds. I don't want to know about how well this guy can grow. I'm not interested to know.
But it's for all mankind.
No!
All mankind. Our sexual relationship is going to benefit all mankind. The pleasure he can bring to himself and others benefits all mankind.
I don't like him. Icky, get him out.
Mm-hmm.
Data about my education. You see, why do you need to put the data about my education? Just put my education. Like you don't need that bit. Graduated California, is that it? Oh no, I don't know what that means. Cal Poly SLO, and later became a CPA and insurance agent. I also have my investment license. Do you need a license to invest?
I don't know. I guess if you're the person taking the money and stuff, it would make sense.
Oh, fair. And do estate planning and living trusts. Okay. I mean, insurance is already a sketchy waters for me because I just think insurance people are a bit sus.
Yeah. It sounds like maybe he can't keep a job and that's why he's just hopping from thing to thing here. But there's more info about his work. So maybe you want to cover that part.
My background has been as a senior officer in an insurance or insurance related. What is it? Insurance or is it insurance related company? Primarily as CFO. I currently own an all-state insurance agency. I have been doing this for 12 years and I'm looking at other possibilities will give me the flexibility to relocate to Minnesota. Thank you for whoever put that message up a second ago. I don't know anything about investments, so there you go. I just know Lego. That's all I got. What's an SFO?
CFO, Chief Financial Officer.
Oh, okay. So he was like a big cheese.
Big cheese.
I don't know. It's the insurance thing, though.
That's a red flag for you.
It is, yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't be getting with an insurance person. I don't know why. No tea, no shade. But I just think they're tricky, you know?
Yeah, make sure you can see the bottom here. Tell us kids, Kelli Copter.
Data about my children. Data, again. Just say my family, my children. 2 daughters, aged 25 and 21. Both exceptional beings.
Exceptional beings.
What can I say? They had an awesome mom. LOL. Okay, so, right, there's a couple of scenarios here. One, if he's divorced, it's just a bit shady. 2, if she's died, why the hell would you put LOL at the end? That's just creepy as hell. I don't know about this. There's so many red flags in every paragraph of this so far. I don't know. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it feels like, I don't know, a little braggy, but not really telling me about you. You're telling me about your work, about your success in your career. I don't feel like I'm really seeing anything about you except that your kids have a good mom. Your kids are exceptional beings
Oh, he
despite.
said had. He's put had, past tense.
Oh, they had an awesome mom. Yeah, that is a little weird.
So it's either a divorce thing or she died, which the LOL then is very wrong and jarring and creepy. I don't know.
Well, Anna says maybe he thinks LOL means lots of love.
With 2 exclamation marks.
Lots of love.
Oh my gosh. I don't know about that one.
What's he looking for, Kelly?
He is looking for someone that communicates well. They just all want to have good conversations. I get it. Is spiritual, playful, and active. Someone, can you be active? Wait, playful? I mean, okay, whatever. It's a mood. Someone that wants to create a life and to share that life. I want someone that is willing to make an effort to be together, to listen and to share all of life's experiences. Someone that I looks forward to friendship with love, affection, trust, while supporting each other in life's happenings.
Yeah, swipe left.
Bye.
Bye.
He was too creepy. Okay.
Ooh, this guy's on service at the Celebrity Center in Los Angeles for his Class 4 internship. And he is becoming eligible for the operating thetan levels at the Advanced Organization of Los Angeles. Those are at the blue buildings. He's also done some of the rundowns in Clearwater, which were amazing.
What do they have there? What's that one where they go into the building with all the weird machines? They have a building there, don't they? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, in Clearwater. He's probably talking about some of that, or what are called the L rundowns, which are 25,000 up. Huh?
L for loser. I'm just kidding.
Let's see. So he is on course, I guess, at Celebrity Center. He speaks English. But so he says his primary language is English, but then data about my language skills, English, and even that is a bit sketchy. What?
Okay. So, but that makes it sound like he's not a very good communicator, and he should know that is like #1 priority for Scientology relationships.
Well, but he is right there, the check mark. He is a supporter of the way to happiness.
Okay.
Does that change it for you at all? Does that sweeten the pot?
No, it doesn't. I mean, no. This one is a meh. He's mid. That sentence under religious spiritual activities would make no sense to anyone other than someone in Scientology. But he is looking to date within and outside his religion. Oh, he's alienated everyone that would be outside of his religion. So there you go.
He'll date somebody outside his religion because he knows there's hardly anybody to date as it is. So I'm sure that's all that is.
Yikes.
This person speaks Swedish, and he has blue eyes. He's divorced. He has children, but he does not want them. Do I have children? Yeah. Do I want children? No.
Rough. Okay.
He is interested in marriage. He is spiritual, and he desires only to date Scientologists. He is preparing for his next step. He's doing extension courses. So that sounds like you're doing home study courses and not anything heavy.
Okay. That's not a bad option. But where's the info about, like the interests and stuff?
I know. Let's see if it's on the next one. Marcy, thank you so much for the super sticker doll. I appreciate that. Thank you, Marcy. Always
also, a bunch of these guys have premium memberships. How are they getting them? Because you didn't get an option to have some bougie membership.
No, but I just got it. So I don't know if they give them to women because there just aren't enough women. I don't know. Oh, Jess says, "Oh, he's open up to a switch. Get him, Natalie." And Declared Dave says, "Do these profiles ask if you take good care of your teeth?" No, they don't. Yeah, that one's like, yeah, no, that actually sounds kind of boring.
Mm-mm.
Oh, but here's some goals, though. Tell us what you think about these.
Okay, goals and purposes. Number 1, that I get up the levels and get trained as an auditor and get on 7 and make my dynamics improve. Okay, by 7, I'm assuming he means OT7. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scientology will just refer to it as 7 or the level or solo knots.
Got it. I want that my kids do well and succeed out in life. I want to find a life partner that has similar goals and purposes and live happily ever after. Ugh. I want to finish the building project that I have ongoing, whereafter I go on number 1. Okay, the sentence is weird.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. This is definitely not someone who has mastered English.
Also, building project, though. Could be building a house. That could be
Ideal Org building, more likely. I don't think he's building a house. I think he's building an Ideal Org. Oh, my eye is stinging.
And last, a sane planet through the application of spiritual technology and increasing theta on all areas. I want to start something where I can help more in this, applying my new skills on a broader scale. What the... Dating profiles don't go like this, I swear. What the hell? It's like you like Miss America pageant, you know. What do you want? World peace. Like, what is this?
Exactly.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. I think I laughed so hard I got lotion in my eye and now it's stinging.
That's right. I'll carry on reading it. You sort your eye out. I'm sorry for
you carry on.
Making you giggle.
Carry on, my wayward son.
What a banger of a song. Accomplishments. Contribution on IAS, International Association of Scientologists.
That means he gives all his money away.
Mm-hmm. And Ideal Orgs. Volunteer minister activities, giving assists.
I bet he likes to give assists.
Yeah. Saved life. A person. Saved brackets life. Close brackets, a person out of a burning house.
Ooh, save someone from a burning house. Hopefully he didn't start the fire.
Yeah, literally. Support of my family 20 plus years, 1 son on higher education and another got on to work. Oh God, quadruple swipe left. Hocus pocus voodoo. Yeah, that's how I see it too. It is hocus pocus. What the hell? Built my own house. He did build his own house.
Oh, he did build his own. Built my own
house. Been running successful renovations in orgs. 6 years on church work. Own company with 25 employees 25 years.
So he's a staff member and he owns his own business. That means he has no time for a relationship. I don't think this is a man that can make himself available for me in the way that I would need.
No, but what is the tie here? So he's a contracted company with workers, right? Like construction people. That from what this sounds like, he's renovating the orgs.
It does sound like that, doesn't it? Good point, Jess. Got to have a man who's handy. I like that.
Nah, he probably knows full well what the hell is going on. He is just taking that sweet Scientology money, because I bet they're paying him loads to do those renovations.
I don't doubt it. Maybe I need to give him a second look. His kids are grown, but one does live with him at home.
Okay. That's fair, I guess. Primary school vocational courses for construction, sales training, train to M1, student hat, pro TRs, before GAT2? What the hell is that?
Before Golden Age of Tech 2. So in other words, he did all his training years ago, because since then, David Miscavige has redone everything 2 times. So he's basically saying, I did all the old training. This is a guy that actually might be easy to get out of Scientology. Maybe the only reason he's still in is because he's getting business from them to renovate the orgs. I wonder.
You do need a hand. You said you wanted a handyman as well. Like this guy could
I
change
do.
your furnace things, do all of the stuff.
I do. I've got some painting that needs to be done, a leaky toilet. There's a light bulb I can't reach in my closet, and I don't want to pull out the ladder. I go in there now with a flashlight.
Amazing. Yeah, so to be fair, in terms of like, so far, this one's the one that's probably got the most qualifications to be a match, but
a potential, but
but he is a volunteer minister, and we know they don't really do anything, so
no. Now this guy is a supporter of the way to happiness. He only wants to date Scientologists, but he is on right now operating thetan level 7. That means this guy right now is getting rid of body thetans attached to him or even on the moon. I'm not joking. You locate the body thetans. They could be anywhere.
What do you mean on the moon?
On the moon. They could be anywhere. They could be thousands of miles away. And somehow it's still your body thetan. And you have to do the procedure to get rid of them. So he's basically doing that. He is actively telepathically communicating with these body thetans on a daily basis, because when you're on operating thetan level 7, you have to do it every single day. You do not get a day off. Some people are on this level for years. I'm talking a decade.
All right, so imagine you're with this dude, right? And he's doing his 7 stuff, whatever, and you're like, oh, how was your day? And he's like, oh, I had this rough alien on the moon I had to get rid of today. Like, they had been through some stuff. You would sound crazy. Like, this is the makings of schizophrenia, surely. What the hell?
Well, that's why they're not allowed to talk about it. You're not allowed, when you're on that level or in Scientology, to talk about. You're not even allowed to say the words body thetan. So you're not going to ever tell your person at home what you did that day when auditing on this level.
But you're just sat there like, I've obviously never done it, but how are you supposed to find them? I don't.
Using the e-meter. So using the e-meter, you watch the dial and you try to locate. Now on operating thetan level 7, I didn't do it, but on the lower OT levels, you would locate pressure or pain in and around your body. And from there, you would assess on the e-meter. You would try to find out if this is a single body thetan, if this is a cluster of body thetans. Like, what's the deal? What's the sitch? What are we dealing with? Is this an orgy of body thetans? How are we going to break this down and get rid of them? That's how we did it on the lower levels. On that level, I don't know how you locate it if it's on the moon or someplace like that. I really don't.
Can you imagine if it was just explained like that? Like how it actually is, what you end up doing, what you're working towards and giving all your money away for. Could you imagine if it was actually just like, yeah, this is what you'll be doing. You'll be looking for aliens. You'll be looking for body thetans. They're causing your like pain in your arm and we need to get rid of them. I'd be like, okay, I might try like a massage or something.
Yeah, maybe there's just an easier way of doing that. Pause for Andrea. I want to make sure we don't miss this. She wants to know, Kelli, did you see Riley Keough's performance of When Doves Cry?
I didn't, but I love that song and I will definitely go and have a listen to it. Yeah, I love that song.
Good. She was on a swing.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Over the like where the models and stuff are going. Yeah.
Was it for a fashion thing? What was it for?
It was. Yeah.
Okay.
It might have been in Paris Fashion Week. I'm not sure.
I'll definitely listen to it because I adore that song. It's Prince, isn't it? Prince.
It is. Yeah. When Doves Cry. This guy also participated in the creation of the Ideal organization in Israel, both financially and otherwise. And he donated money to the Way to Happiness in Colombia.
See, like that's like donating money is a spiritual activity. That's how you know you're in a cult. If donating money is a spiritual activity, you might be in a cult.
Exactly. Jess was saying earlier, this just sounds like straight demon possession.
It is. You know, that's exactly how I experienced it as well, Jessica. Like, I was like evil when I was 6, right? And thought to be having bad thetans or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And had what I can only describe as an exorcism. So
It's crazy.
It is basically like that. You are exercise the demons.
You gotta exercise the demons. All right, let's just look quick and see if there's another one that's anywhere near interesting. Well, I'm seeing a theme here of a lot of like English is their second language. It's probably on account of all the human trafficking in Scientology and bringing people over from other countries and holding them here. But this guy did listen to all the basics and the congresses.
Yikes. Big yikes.
We're like at an hour now, so we kind of got to wrap this up. But we have many of these to continue to go through and give our feedback on and constructive criticism. And we're going to work on my profile on the Scientology dating site because I got to add more Scientology and Tom Cruise stuff. I think you're right.
Yeah, definitely. And as well, I think they've set the bar, like they're looking for a lot, but they need to like either bring theirs up or lower their expectations, I think.
Yeah, there's nobody that really jumped out at me so far that I could even potentially start to kind of work with, but maybe a couple of them I might just, like reach out to become friends because like I said, my ultimate goal is to take them out of Scientology and not date them. So, I probably could reach out. There's a way. So maybe our next video too, we'll fix my dating profile and go through and you can send winks to people on this Scientology.
Ew, why is this so creepy? Why is it winks?
I don't know. Don't they do that on other apps? I mean, I don't know. I haven't dated since the 90s.
Winking is inherently creepy.
Is it? It's creepy when I do it, that's for sure. Tony told me never to wink in public. He said, don't do it, babe. Don't do it.
We got to see it. He may have been right.
I can't do it. I look like I'm having a stroke.
No, we just look like... No, let's stop. Right, stop that. We've both got to stop. Horrendous.
I'm never going to get a date on the Scientology website if they see me wink.
You have quite a lot of like eye control though. You seem to be able to really control the muscle.
Yeah, just not the rest of my face. No, it's horrible. Tony told me multiple times. He's like, I love you. I think you're so beautiful. Don't ever wink in public. Well. So I would do it to him from across the room or like, even when we were like, if we were at a doctor's or he was in the hospital, I would just wait till things got kind of serious and then I'd go.
It's a very loud wink.
A little shimmy.
It really is. It's a loud wink.
It is. It should not be done. I should know better. Absolutely. No
one's ever winked at me and I've thought, ooh. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I think it's weird anyway. It's creepy.
Tony could wink. He had a super sexy little just wink like that. I loved when he winked at me. I just cannot do it. He stopped doing it because I wouldn't stop doing it back to him. All right, we are going to do much more of this. If you all could hit that like button, I would absolutely love it. Hit subscribe too. Check it out. You guys can find Kelli Copter at Kelli Copter. I think I already pulled down your thingy, but here it is. You guys recognize it. You know it. You know her right there, Kelli Copter. Get over there and give her some love as well.
Thank you.
We will be doing this again soon. In the meantime, everybody have a fabulous, fabulous cult-free day. And Kelli, I'm so glad you were here for this. I know we're gonna help me find some Scientology dates. Bye, everybody.